Well, it all started here, right in the centre of Antwerp. Not quite in the centre, we're not too far from the port. Everraadstraat 105, Klemperstraat, Visestraat. This is where John Martin arrived from Newmarket in England, not far from Cambridge. Now, bear in mind he was only 24 years of age. Now that's very, very, very young for 1909, over 100 years ago. Came to the port, ships, ship chandler. His family was involved in ship chandling and was a little bit worried that the ships sailing over to New York and Congo were going a bit too fast for the merchandise. So he decided to sell, well, in Antwerp. Received a great welcome here, fell in love with the town, great people, great food as well, and his beer started selling extraordinarily well. So he settled down here, and from here started the entire business. Now, 100 years is a long time to remain in Antwerp. Now, John Martin was just not a fan of Antwerp, he was not just in love with Antwerp, he was part of Antwerp. I mean, imagine the First World War, leaving, go back to Britain, of course, and then having to come back after the war, finding the funds necessary to rebuild the business, to rebottle here in the centre of Antwerp, and then bang, there goes again the big crisis of the early 30s, and then the Second World War. And then, of course, he had to leave. The factory itself was occupied by the Germans. They bottled beers here, by the way, for the German troops, unfortunately. But after the Second World War, he was able to get the factory back in fairly good condition, it must be said, and then again resumed the bottling for Antwerp and for the whole of Belgium, not forgetting, of course, the export departments.